moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryson, Jack G, James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstaged. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. His people are oppressed, and I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we march to the finish of Week 12 with a strong Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Niners, it's 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Swift. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Purdy now to throw off the play action. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down and 3. Purdy looking to throw.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was that we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
His throw incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of the first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops, a tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Young with a throw, caught by Chark. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Come on, set. Mega. On the ball. Strike it. Check, strike it. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. Mooney, the motion man right.
Ready?
On play action, Young. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Will Anderson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Young now. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they will be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a gain of 3.
Purdy off the play fake. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They go play action here. Purdy right back to Njoku. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Purdy from the gun. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. That'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Purdy. He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Touchdown 49ers! David Njoku, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 10-3.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Yellow, go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Green. Cut.
1st and 10, Young. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Hey, red. 43 rail.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. To throw on second down is Young. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay, right.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now Young going to move him around. A quick throw out wide to Mooney.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Young trying to hurry them up to the line here.
Here's Young looking to throw on second down. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Panthers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Here is Young.
That's complete to Mooney. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, green.
Off the play fake, Young.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the 49ers are going to get it back here just past the 35. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
A first down throw for Young. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that little last drive instead of throwing the interception.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Young.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. There he goes, right side.
And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. As we all know, the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
On 1st down, Purdy. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And down to the 27-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On second down, Swift. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third down and 6. Once again, it's Swift. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now Purdy. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice session.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. DeAndre Swift hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
Here we go, set.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 2.
10 cycles.
Now Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, there's going to be a nice long soaking hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Darnell Mooney, 70 yards. And the Panthers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Quick hitter here, it's complete. First target, first catch, and a first down. Swift going to try up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Let's go.
He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Shotgun now with Purdy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Purdy looking to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 116 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Purdy's throw is taken in by Waddle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a handoff to Swift. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Purdy now to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, Blue. Hey, go Fury. Ready.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Steal, black, 6, mega. Ready?
Young. Into the hands of Sanders.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's got room.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Another run here with Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Blue black, blue striker. Ready?
Now Young.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro.
This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And here in overtime, if the team of the season...
So the Panthers going to get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Black open. Correct. Right through.
To throw, Young. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. He can't get him down. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. But we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series as you have both sides play. We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Oh, some strong running, and he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 139 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. 2 minutes left in this overtime session and still all tied. line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
In any yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
The Panthers are going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody.
This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it.
But Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for the Niners, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well.